What's going on, everybody? The Roguelike King, the original Mako, coming at you with some more Loop Hero content. And today I have a way, or my preferred way, what I think is one of the best ways to farm for a couple of materials that are really needed as you get later into the game, that are somewhat hard. At least I couldn't figure out how to get them, and I had to figure it out by trying some different methods and then eventually learning exactly how things work. And one thing I literally had to look it up because I could not figure out how to get it. But now that I know how they work, it's pretty easy to farm for one of them. The other one is still difficult, but you'll get it more often using this method. So that being said, let's just go ahead and hop into it. If you enjoy the content, be sure to like, subscribe. Let me know what other type of stuff you want to see in this game. I'm going to disable the overlay and webcam, because I'm going to be hopping in and showing you guys how this works. So the two materials are Metamorphosis, which is the really easy one to get if you're a little bit lucky, and then Orb of Expansion, which you still need to be really lucky for. But essentially, to get Metamorphosis, you need to get 20 of these little noticeable changes. How to get the noticeable changes is by having a tile change into something else. I'll show you examples of that and why they work and how it works soon. And then for Orb of Expansions, you have a chance to get them as a drop from fighting 5 or more enemies in one tile. So you have to fight at least 5 enemies, and then you have a chance. It's not guaranteed, but it is a chance. So I'll show you guys the build we're running. We want to run really few cards. I'd be running fewer if I could, but I personally feel like all of these are necessary. I probably wouldn't run the village if I didn't have to, but you have to have 2 cards. So I'm running Oblivion, first of all. Does this count? No, it doesn't. Oblivion's very, very, very important for this. Rocks and Meadows, because these can both get us a lot of noticeable change. And then Spider Cocoon plus Chrono Crystals can get us 4 spiders on a tile in 2 days, really easily. And Vampire Mansion, next to that tile, will get us a 5th enemy. And then if we have a battlefield there as well, the enemies have a chance to become ghosts, which does increase the total. So let's say you kill 3 enemies, or you kill 4 enemies, and then one of them becomes a ghost. That does count as 5 enemies on a single tile, so it does give you a chance for the Orb of Expansion to drop. And then for the 2 I'm running here, I'm just running Village and Wheat Fields for a little extra healing so I can stay alive longer and go through more loops. Because leveling up is kind of important. You need one of the traits because it makes this go way faster if you can get it. And then I'm also doing Maze of Memories. As you can see, it says it does nothing, but it takes up a lot of space. That is important for a reason I will tell you guys in a minute. And then I've been playing the Rogue on Chapter 1 just to make it easy. Once again, killing just normal enemies and stuff, not what we're trying to do. This isn't supposed to be difficult, we're just farming. So, let's toss those on, and then I'm going to toss down the Maze of Memories, and it's just going to do its thing. And I'll tell you why having this is the best gold card out of the ones I've found so far. And I'll explain it and show it to you guys in just a second. Assuming we can get, a meadow. Hey, a meadow. So, let me actually get 2 meadows before I show this, just so I can kind of give you guys an example of how it works. Spider Cocoon, let's go ahead and place, and let's go ahead and put that was such a stupid place to put that. I feel like a moron. It's fine. We'll get another Spider Cocoon soon, hopefully. Because now they can spawn anywhere over here. I want them to spawn on one tile and one tile only. So that was just really bad placement on my part. Okay, so 2 meadows. The first meadow we're going to place down. It's just a normal meadow. We get rate rations for it. We don't get any noticeable changes. But if you put a meadow next to anything, and I mean anything, I could put it over here and this would work. I could put it here. It turns into a blossoming meadow, which does give us noticeable change. So having this means that it just gives us a ton of extra places all around here to put meadows to make sure they're blossoming meadows when we place them down. That's the reason why it's typically the best one to have. And then rocks and mountains, you want to start making the 3x3 shape to get it to a peak. Because having them turn into a peak is kind of essential for farming the noticeable change. So the sooner you can do that, the better. I'm so upset that I placed the spider cocoon in the wrong area. That was such a dumb move. Okay. All right, what do we have? I'm really not super concerned about armor or anything, so I'm literally just... How I've been doing it is just throwing on the highest level stuff and rolling with it from there. More wheat fields, not ideal. Okay, so far the spiders have all been going to this. I'd rather them go up here, but this is what it is right now. Not much we can do about it. We're getting a little unlucky so far with our drops. That's okay. We'll keep picking it up. There's the crystals. That's kind of important. I'll put the crystal here because I'm hoping I can get another spider cocoon, and I'm going to put it there. So hopefully we can get some more, or another spider cocoon real soon. And a vampire mansion, hopefully. Because this whole synergy is kind of riding on it, so. Alright, so now that we have a 9th rock, this is where this gets important, because as you see, we have 4 noticeable change so far. When this turns into a mountain peak, we now have 13. So we get 9 every time because these all change into a mountain peak. If you can kind of see where we're going with this, if we can oblivion one of these and then put another one in, we can just keep getting 9 over and over. And one of the traits that you can get from leveling up is fill your hand with oblivions. So that's kind of where we're headed with this. I'm sure you guys can see that. Yep, looks good. And then for the Orb of Expansions, you really just have to get lucky. Like, you just have to get really lucky. There's no certain specific way to do that. I'm going to hold my rocks for now because I'll save them for if I get more, any oblivions. Hey, a vampire mansion. Well, I need the spider cocoon first, honestly. Maybe I should have just put these down here. They're all spawning on this tile. But technically the wording says adjacent tiles. That could be either of these. But since we have 2 vampire mansions, we might as well add one there now. Just in case we get the opportunity to have 4 spiders on that tile. Oblivion. Alright, so now we can show it a little bit. Boom. Gone. Boom. Back. And more noticeable change. So that's the easiest, most efficient way to farm for metamorphoses if you need them. And then along with having the meadows turn into blossoming meadows every once in a while are the 2 best ways that I have found to get metamorphoses easily. The Orb of Expansions are still really hard to come across, but if you can get like 4 or 5 setups of these spider cocoons around the map, then you're in a pretty good spot. So we're going to hope for the best on this run and see kind of how much we can come away with. Obviously, you have to be a little bit careful because you don't want to die. You want to make sure you can get all the way around. Every time you're about to do a loop, make sure you can get back to the start. Because obviously you need to keep all the resources if your whole goal is to be farming for resources. So, okay, 5 boots, 5 weapon, 4 weapon, 5 gear. Okay. Yeah, see, 1 spider spawned up there, which kind of throws the whole thing off a little bit, but it's fine. It's okay. We'll make it work. Maybe we'll get lucky with some ghosts. Who knows? Okay, apparently not. Hey, a spider cocoon. Okay, we did it, everybody. So, spider cocoon here. Vampire mansion. Really? Right there. Battlefield's already covering it. Our level up. Did we get it? No, we did not. Okay. I've actually never seen this. Ratwolf may come to your aid during battle. I'm tempted to try it, but having an extra res is kind of nice on the off chance that you do just die randomly. That way you can hopefully get back to the campfire and get home with your resources before that happens. I was really hoping to get the Oblivion one, but we're going to keep going and hopefully get to another level up and have another chance to get the Oblivion one so we can keep farming those metamorphoses. But now we should have a really reliable, almost guaranteed to have 5 enemies at this fight every single time. And potentially more with the battlefield, which gives us an even higher chance, so we're hoping for the best out of that. I'm going to put these meadows next to the crystal just so we get more health per day. It's not a big thing, but it's still kind of a big deal, so. All right, highest tier 6. 5 stays the same. We have a 6 here. 18 to 27, 20 to 30, or 19 to 29, still higher. Okay, we're good with that. We're rocking with that. I think we have a battlefield on this tile, so we have a chance to get an Orb of Expansion if we get a ghost. Doesn't look like that's going to happen, but oh well. Aw, shucks. Alright, come on. So now we have 5 enemies, which means we do have a chance from this fight. Oh, a ghost, too. Oh, I think we might have gotten one. Did we get one? We did! Let's go. That's huge. Okay. So, we're just going to keep farming this stuff until... Oh, nice. Another one. We'll put this... we'll do this right there. So, it's guaranteed to spawn here. And then we can have the crystal doubling it. And now we just need another vampire mansion. So, that's the best way to go for these orbs of expansion. Not always the most convenient, because you still have to get pretty lucky with those, but it is one of the better ways, and the best way I've found so far to do it. The only thing is, yeah, these villages, or this goblin camp and these scarecrows are going to get a little annoying, but we should be okay, hopefully. For at least a couple more loops. I mean, I do have a free res if we get into the worst case scenario, so. Another meadow, another spider cocoon. Let's put this here. We might as well have as many opportunities to get these orbs of expansion as possible. That's the whole point of farming for materials, right? Alright, what do we have? We have a 6. This is already a 6, but it only gives... Yeah, I'd rather have that. That was a very unfortunate set of things. Wow. Okay. We made one upgrade and it was barely an upgrade. Yikes. Oh, we did get another level up though, which could be humongous. Okay, so let's put these meadows down. Alright, come on. And of course not. We're getting unlucky. This is probably the best thing we can get. That's so frustrating. Because the past 2 times I've done this, I've gotten that level up. Alright, well maybe we'll see if we can get to level 3. I don't know if we'll be able to go around enough times, but we'll try. Oh, and we get a ghost. Come on, Orb of Expansion me. We got double ghost, actually. Alright. Hit me with it. Yes, sir. So, because we're getting these ghosts, we're getting a lot luckier with these, which is really nice. So, I haven't actually done this with the Battlefield yet. So, Battlefield is definitely something you want to have while you're doing this. It makes it real nice. And then another Oblivion. Boom. More Metamorphoses. More Metamorphoses. And look at this. We have 2 of each so far. Not bad for farming. I mean, the Orbs of Expansion are extremely important for the upgrades. Like, almost everything you upgrade requires an Orb of Expansion. So, those are the bigger ones. But Metamorphoses are really useful to have, too. So, definitely 2 materials you're going to want to be farming as much as possible. Let's go ahead and slap that up there. These goblins are just going to get a little annoying each time, but we're doing okay with it so far in terms of like our health being fine. Okay. We're running out of places we can put these meadows to make them blooming. We'll hold on to the spider cocoon for now. We kind of need some more, another vampire mansion, another Chronos crystal before we worry about adding another one to the list. I could put down another village, but I don't want to have to deal with the camps. The camp that would occur if I put down another one, so I'm not going to. Alright, come on. Give me a ghost. No ghost and no orb, unfortunately. Tough, but it happens. Got to learn to deal with it. I can put these around here. If I could get a vampire mansion real quick, that'd be kind of cool. Oh, I actually did. Once again, ask and thou shalt receive. So that should be another place. Let's Oblivion and do that. Let's keep going. Yeah, we're definitely going to try to hit this next level up. For sure. Oh. 10. We had a ton of trophies that time, which is why this gear is so much better. So this should go much smoother. This time around, hopefully at least. I mean, we should be one-shotting these spiders without a doubt. Man, could really use some better ones of these. I'm going to try to place down as little as possible. I might stop with the meadows too, just because I don't want this boss to spawn. Obviously. I'd like to farm for as long as I can before we do the boss, and I'm probably not going to do the boss. So we're going to avoid putting down stuff unless we kind of have to. The only things we really have to are the rocks. And that's really it. Maybe another battlefield. I think one of the spider cocoon areas doesn't have a battlefield. Alright. Moment of Truth Part 3. Let me actually check real quick. Yeah, we need a... Do we? Is that a battlefield right there? I don't think so. So we need a battlefield down here. Anyways. This is unbelievable. We're not... Oh. Dang, we're not getting it. All right, let's see if we can get to the fourth level up. We're going to try to farm as much as we can. I'm a little concerned about these goblins still, but there's really nothing we can do about it, so we just got to hope we can take this fight. I mean, we're doing so much damage that I think we're okay. How we doing? We got 2 and 2 still. I mean, if we could just one time get the level up that gives us all Oblivion cards, that's all we need to have like 7 or 8 Metamorphoses at the end of the run, but sometimes luck just isn't on your side, and I guess luck isn't on our side on this one. Man, we have so many trophies, though, because of how many enemies we're killing. No ghosts. Dang. Yeah, that tile's covered. Man. Another crystal. We don't really need that. Alright, we've got 11 on the gear. That axe is just giving us defense. Let's pump that up. Let's pump that up. And we should be good there. Cool with that. Alright, yeah, there's no battlefield down here, so that's the only other thing I'd place down besides a rock and Oblivion right now. We're just going to keep farming away until we can't farm anymore. I could put... Oh, no, I can't. There's nowhere I could put the crystal to make this cocoon do double the speed, but... Oh, well. Okay, can we get a little bit luckier with the cards here? What's going on? Maybe some Oblivions, maybe a battlefield, something that we're looking for. Hey, a ghost. All right, come on. This is definitely Orb of Expansion time. We killed so many. Yes! 3. There we go. Keep that momentum going, baby. So this is definitely the best way to farm if you're looking for Metamorphoses or Orbs of Expansion. You're definitely going to want to try this method out. Obviously, you're not going to be... The goal is not to kill the boss or anything. We have to use our res. All right, we're going to have to think about... Oh, we get our 15% res first, right? Technically have 2 reses. But obviously, you know, the boss isn't the main thing you're going after. So it's not... You kind of want to avoid completing that until you're satisfied with your farming. If you want to take down the boss, obviously go for it. But you can kind of just run at the campfire whenever you're satisfied with how much farming you've done. You can go as long as you want. But it's definitely a very, very useful, very good, pretty consistent method to farming these things. I'm going to just try to hit level 4 real quick before I head back. So I'm going to go... I should take one more loop, max. Just because I want to see if I can get all orbs. Or all... Don't want any of those. All... the hell's it called? Why did I just forget what it's called? I don't know, but I did. So let's wait. What do we want to replace? Let's just replace that. And then 12. Let's just replace it. It's a 12, sure. Oh, this is a 12 too. Screw it. Let's do it. We're doing fine with health. I don't think it's a really big deal either way. No matter what we chose. What is the card that gets rid of... Oh, Oblivion. That's what it is. Why could I not remember that for the life of me? Alright. Another set of Metamorphoses done. Can't believe we got an Oblivion before we got another Battlefield, but it is what it is. We're getting so many cards, too. Look at all these cards coming in. Hey, a battlefield. Oh, I died. Resurrect, please. And now that we're full health, we're feeling pretty good. I will put this down here, just in case I go back. I don't think I'm going to do another loop, but I guess we'll see, maybe. Oh, we got one. Another Orb of Expansion. Huge. We didn't get any ghosts that time either, so we must have just gotten really lucky. Which I'm not going to complain about. All right, here's the moment of truth. This is unbelievable. And I didn't even get a, like, re-roll or anything. Dang it. Okay, well, it is what it is. Did we get an Orb of Expansion for that? We only fought 4 enemies, though, right? I mean, I'm not going to complain. Fighting more 3 will get you an extra trophy. Huh. I don't know what we got those for, I'm going to be honest, but I'm not going to complain about it. We're just going to accept it and keep going on. I'm a little upset I couldn't show you guys what happens if you get that, the really good trait. But just so you guys know, if you're doing this method and you get that trait that fills your hand with Oblivions, take it. Take it 100% of the time because it'll be so useful for doing this farm. All right, I want to see kind of what we get. 14. Man, that's wild. 14. This is like the highest tiers I've seen stuff, but I'm definitely going to dip. Make sure we keep all our resources. Brings me up to 12 and 16. So it's definitely a really useful method for farming. It's not very difficult. And like I said, a lot of the stuff, this requires 15 Orbs of Expansion and Metamorphoses. Almost all of, if I go to like upgrade anything, Orb of Expansion. Let's see, where's something? Oh, that's a watchtower. Upgrade, Orbs of Expansion. Upgrade, Orb of Expansion. So you can kind of see where we're going with this. You need Orbs of Expansion for upgrading. And then Metamorphoses are for some upgrades. And then obviously for the crafting. If you want to craft things, you need those as well. So that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This is a really good way to farm, really consistent and really useful for those specific materials. So try it out. Let me know what you guys think of it. And let me know if you have any other farming methods that work pretty well also. That being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, comment. I love each and every one of your faces. Roguelike Hero signing off. I'll catch you guys in the next video.